Hi there, Jason Cook from Cookie Composites. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 top tips when purchasing and then using your G3 helmet. Tip number 1, you want to measure your head. Grab one of these flexible tape measures and run it around the widest part of your head. You may need a friend to help you. I like to run mine just above the ears where my sunglasses sit, as this is the widest part of my head. Once I get this measurement, and I'm running at 58 centimetres, I then compare that to my size chart. I know that a 58 is actually on the top end of the large size, but due to my big ears, I do like to wear an XL. So it's important to seek out that friend, try on their helmet before making that purchase. The G3 helmets do run a firm fit, and this is so that the padding will compress to conform to the shape of your head over time. So don't be surprised when you do receive your helmet that it's a little bit tight when you first put it on. Top tip number 2, read the instructions printed on your visor. These give you tips on how to open the visor, how to adjust and secure the helmet on your head, and also some tips on cleaning your visor lens. Once you've read these, simply grab the edge of this, peel the film off, and now you can try your helmet on. Tip number 3, putting your helmet on. Basically, I like to hold the helmet like this, put it on the back of my head with my thumb underneath the chin cup here, wiggle it down past my big ears, and then rotate the visor forward. And pull the strap like this underneath the thighs. Should you need to adjust your helmet for size, whether the rear skirt of the helmet is too loose or too tight, or the strap is too tight under your chin, follow this strap around till we get to this side of the helmet, and tucked inside the liner is this little red tab. If this part of the helmet is too loose on your head, you're going to want to pull this through and shorten the length of this cord. And if it's too tight, you're going to want to lengthen it. Keep playing with this in your lounge room at home until you get that fit perfect. And keep practicing the opening sequence of the visor, so when you do board that aircraft, you know exactly what this helmet will do for you. And once you've adjusted this strap, don't forget to tuck this red tab back inside the liner and securely stow this excess spectra cord. Top tip number 4, which smiley face to choose. The helmets come fitted with a jaw liner that creates a breath box to ensure all your hot air is expelled out the front of the helmet whenever you're breathing. This is great when you're jumping in foggy conditions and stops all that hot moisture collecting on the inside of the visor. So which one to choose? The helmets come fitted with this style of mouthpiece, designed to get the hot air out through the front of the helmet, or you can remove this and install the low mouthpiece. This is exceptionally good for when you want to communicate with your friends in the wind tunnel. Part of that decision-making process on which mouthpiece to use might be asking your drop zone safety officer about whether the conditions that you're about to jump in can contribute to fogging. This might make that decision really easy for you on which mouthpiece to use. And this one, and now this one. With this style of mouthpiece, you want this edge sitting against the top part of your lip, just below your nose. And that way, all the hot air directed from your mouth is going out that front vent. I'll show you again. Top tip number 5. Most of the requirements on the drop zones is that you wear a helmet up to 1,000 feet after takeoff. This is a good time to check your Audible altimeter to see whether it's working. Let me show you now how to insert your Audible altimeter into your G3 helmet. When installing your Audible altimeter, make sure the little speaker hole here is facing your ear. I like to install it like this, just slide it in the pouch, and I push it all the way down so it sits firmly in the bottom of this little pouch down here. And that way my large ears can sit comfortably over the top of the Audible altimeter pouch. Okay, so you've passed through 1,000 feet in the aircraft, you're chatting with your buddies, you realise you're suddenly turning on a jump run and you really need to get your helmet sorted. Put your helmet on, you got your sunnies on, you're looking cool. Don't forget to do your strap up. Most importantly, saves you losing your helmet. Also, with your sunnies on, it's very easy to forget your visor. Take a moment to look at your buddy, make sure he's got all his equipment sorted as well, And that's an easy reminder for the fun you're about to have. Go get some.